Hi, I'm Lee at Iridium. Hope everyone's doing okay. Album review time. So, released yesterday, Mason Hill, the band Mason Hill, and Against the Wall is the name of the album. Well, I absolutely love this band and love this album. So I first discovered this band back in 2017, I think it was, a Download festival in the UK. And they actually played on the camping grounds, and I went to see this band. First time I've ever heard of them, and it was one of the best bands I've seen that whole weekend. Even though they wasn't on the main Download stages, I just thought it was just absolutely amazing. And they was like in the middle of all these everything else, like in the camping sort of tents were like extreme metal stuff, and these guys came out and just played proper melodic heavy rock and roll, and they were fantastic. And I've been thinking, right, when's the new music going to come out? Because they've only had an EP out in 2015 entitled Mason Hill, so this is the first album, the debut album, called Against the Wall. So Scottish band, formed in 2013. I think this is released under 7HZ Productions. I know they had to do like a crowdfunding thing to get the money together for this album, I believe. And man, it sounds like the production and mixing on this album is one of the best I've heard, honestly. So, absolutely amazing sound. The guitars are so crunchy. The production's really bright. It's one of the best productions I've heard for a long, long time. Every song on this album feels like it could be a single. It's so melodic, this album, but they've got like a modern feel to them as well. They're energetic. They sound like they're really hungry. It's great. You can feel the energy running all the way through the music. I love the way they use acoustic guitars within the album. Now, a lot of bands tend to use like electric guitar, like with different effects, like a clean guitar. They use acoustic guitars through this album, and it just makes such a difference. It makes it really pop out at you when they use those acoustic guitars. They are a sort of modern sounding band, but they take elements of stuff we all love, that classic sort of late 70s and 80s sort of sound as well. They've got that in them as well. There's a real feeling as well to the guitar solos. It's like they put a lot of thought into them instead of just, a jam, if you like. It's, there's a lot of feeling in them. Absolutely brilliant. And that crunch, the crunch they got on these guitars, in the mix on this album is absolutely amazing. So it's Scott Taylor on vocals, James Bird on guitar, Mark Montgomery on guitar, Matthew Ward on bass, and Craig McFettridge, I think you pronounce it, on drums. Let me run you through the tracks, and I'm telling you, there's not a bad track on this album. This honestly could be contender. It's definitely contender for album of the year. It's going to be right at the top of my albums for the year, without a doubt. So what do they sound like? They got that sort of, I think fans of Alter Bridge would like this band. They don't go quite as heavy as the Alter Bridge do sometimes, but they've got like the soaring vocals and all the guitar melodies that go through it. And I love it because they're using just the basic instruments. It's not too many layers, but they just pull off some of the most amazing melodies for a band. Absolutely brilliant. So, like I said, let's run through the tracks. So, it starts off with a track called Reborn, which is just like a minute and a half, or near enough 2 minutes, acoustic intro. And then it sort of leads you into like anticipation for what's to come on the rest of this record, which it bangs straight into a song called No Regret, which is an amazing song. The first thing you notice is that crunch on the guitars. Very cool bass line running through this song. There's sort of a mix as well. They mix acoustic guitar parts nicely into the same song. Huge chorus. And nearly all these choruses are huge, but it really is a good one on this one. A great opener, like a real rocker as well. The vocal melodies as well. They've got backing vocals running all the way through this album, and I think that's so important to get that melodic side of the band out. Absolutely great. No Regrets, a great track. Next, Against the Wall. We're stuck with our backs against the wall. the title track. Love that it's like got a stomp to this song. The drums and the bass are causing that stomp. It sounds brilliant. This creates like a great atmosphere on this song. This sort of light and shade running through the song. It makes the heavier parts really shine because you've got that light and shade, the lighter parts when it goes into the heavy stuff. Another huge chorus, helped by those backing vocals again. Amazing backing vocals from the guys. So next song is Broken Sun. Very catchy. Another soaring chorus. It's a gang vocals used in this as well. A really great song, Broken Sun. Then into DNA. This is like a medium to fast paced song. Bass rumbling at the bottom end on this. You can really hear it when it kicks in. Great sound. Another soaring chorus builds up to those layered vocal melodies that are running through this album. Great heavy riffing as well throughout this song. Amazing. We go on to one of my favourite songs on the album, Who We Are. This is a ballad. Acoustic guitar running through like the whole song near enough. Vocals really shine because it's like a ballad and you can really hear the singer's voice. What a great tone he's got to his voice as well. Amazing singer. I love the simple guitar melody running over the chorus. They do really like simple things, but they're less is more, I suppose. And they do little simple melodies running through it and it really lifts parts of the song. Next is another great track, Find My Way. So I can find my way. It's a faster track, a pounding song really with heavy riffing. Another soaring chorus, obviously. Guitar has a real crunch as well in this one. Certain songs it really like pokes out at you, that crunch of the guitar. Next one, probably one of my favourite, this could be my favourite song on the album, Hold On. It's got a real stomp again. It's probably because of the speed of the song, it's like a slow to medium pace sort of song. Outstanding, very nice breakdown for the solo, sort of backed up by like an acoustic guitar running in the background. Beautiful song. Amazing. That is a great song. Hold On, my favourite so far. Next is Out of Reach, another really strong song. Acoustic opening again. Again, it's on the slow to medium pace sort of song. A lot of different variation in speeds of songs on this album. Almost southern tinge to me, and I know I sometimes look for that, but it does feel a little bit southern for me. Another soaring chorus, like they all are, and that acoustic guitar coming in and out of the song. What a great, option to use acoustic. It's definitely the best option for bands to do that. Next is We Pray. Very heavy riff starts this one. A cool sort of dampened guitar going over the verses. A real uplifting chorus as well. This album's full of great choruses. Great song. And another brilliant track. 11th track on the album. This might even top the other one I was talking about. I love this song. Hold On is great, but Where I Belong might just pip it to the post. Acoustic beginning with vocals again. Huge sound to this. When you listen to this, you think this would appeal to anyone. And no one could listen to this song and say it's shit. So many rock fans would love this song. I just hope they get the recognition they deserve. So the song sort of glides along beautifully with that acoustic guitar running through it. Some of the best backing vocals as well you'll hear on this one. Just amazing. A brilliant solo, so much feeling again. Like real guitar heroics on Where I Belong. An absolutely amazing song. And then we close off with, it's like a Reborn Reprise. So the first track that was on, it's like a little outro, 1 minute and 25 seconds to close the album off, round it off. Man, I ain't been disappointed. I've been waiting for so long for this album because, like I said, I've been waiting since I know they had an EP out before I saw them, but I've been waiting since 2017. It's been 4 years, 4 long years to wait for an album, and it's absolutely not disappointing whatsoever. I really recommend this album. They're a great upcoming band, Scottish band. Man, they deserve everyone's support. Absolutely brilliant. Make sure you pick it up. Mason Hill, Against the Wall. And I'll see you next time.